again, Leisure Views. We're going to get this thing going. Round 2. This particular mold has 2 sides to it. Top and it's 2 halves of a gingerbread house. Basically, I'm going to try to make a copper gingerbread house. This other little mold I may or may not use. I like to get a big couple of these gingerbread houses for the holidays. So my assistant Violet and I are making videos. There to get it good and hot. It's a cast iron mold. I don't want it to be shock the. I've seen people on other videos use borax or some sort on the. I haven't done that. See the big deal or not. I thought I have a copper in there. I should feed some more into it. But I just want to do this more. I'm going to fill this mold up. I have to do another side of the house. Yeah, last before they come out, right? I did succeed in getting it free. I just made a comment in the last one about it unlocks when it gets cold. It unlocks. Once it cools down, it falls out. Again, I don't use this sort of plastic shock. I don't know this cast iron crap. Set it over here on the bricks and I got myself a new pair of tongs. This last pair, I'll tell you what, I wasn't joking around. I'll show you my hand. I burned my hand on this. And I had another pair of gloves on, a cheap pair of gloves on. It was so hot, but once you have those tongs on it and you're moving it, you really can't stop it. It's just burned the hell out of me. We're a foot away. I mean, the heat is significant. Just so you know. Get a good pair of gloves. The cheap gloves that they give you with ever are I mean, this particular product is quite good. It's just the accessories are suspect. I mean, at your own discretion. Getting there. It's starting to look. It's getting smushier. It's been burning for a little while now. Watch my camera there, Violet. I don't want to melt it. I need that. But it's getting there. It's cold out today, so that might be working against us. The temperature is good, 45 degrees out. Not ridiculous, but. It's getting there. We're very close to the core. And as soon as it's liquefied, I'm gonna go ahead and pour this metal on there. I got another crucible. It's a little bit smaller. The last one I had was 16 kilogram, which was a big honking crucible. I think it holds like 35 pounds of metal. That's what it seemed to imply in the, or maybe that's the crucible plus the metal bowl. But it was pretty heavy. I had it, half full or more last time. But that was my first time, so you live and you learn, you wade into it. If you try doing this or you've already done this, this is like nothing to you. But if you haven't done this before, it's the first time is the worst time, I guess. It's like you gotta learn. You watch a million videos, but you don't really know anything until you actually buy the product and give it a run. This is, like I said, this is a Bever, and I'm happy with it. So far, so good. I wish it had a hinge lid. I've seen them out there with the long wooden handle to take the lid off. My regret is not having that feature on this one, but I'm going to use the water pumps, channel locks to pick up the lid and set it aside. So it does work. It does work as advertised. Most of the Bever products I've purchased have been very reliable. I got a pump in my pool, Bever, so it's a reliable product. So I trusted that brand when I bought this. Now we're looking for bye-bye. We got some kind of pool metal down there.
Let's see.
Yeah, it's cool. It's getting a little, you see it? It's getting a little, so look at that camera too close. Like I said, I need that for work today. Can I explain? I have no qualified my camera. time I did this, the whole lid started to flex in. It scared the hell out of me. The stainless steel lid. It came back again. It rebounded. After it cooled off, it went back up again. So I'm like, it didn't. Apparently, it's just one of those things that happens with this particular product. A couple more seconds of me pulling this thing out of here. I don't want to stir it too much. All my copper will be on my rebar. Copper ball on the rebar. Move around the heat. I don't want to get heat in my face. Looking like it's about ready. Just want to make sure it's good looking by. I don't have any. I'm not sure if that's slag in there. Nah, it's still not fully liquefied. It's getting there though. The ball's getting big though. Project in itself. It's top off of this thing. I'm just getting this thing hot enough because these are going to be hot. I'm going to be holding it. For a few more minutes. I got some down the bottom. There's still some copper that's not liquefied yet. When I first did it, I opened it up all the way, full blast, and it was dark out, so you could see the wire shooting out the sides. Got all discolored, but it is what it is. It's kind of supposed to be like that, I guess. It's not a big deal. It's stainless steel, so it's very, very, very durable. And I took the firewall, the white lining inside. I don't know what it's made out of. I can't imagine it's hard with this. I really don't know what it's made out of. I don't think you discuss this anymore for these things, but I can tell you when it came out like it was brand new after I was done. You couldn't even tell that I used it. It's still nice and white. So I would imagine I'll get quite a few pieces out of this thing before I have to replace it. But I was thinking about putting a hinge on it, hinging that lid. I don't know, it's kind of iffy. You're adding a hinge and you're adding screws and you're like, it's gonna, how's that gonna go? How's that gonna work with the heat? It's flipping it, not having anything to stop it when you flip it. I don't know what to do that. Maybe I'll just flip it. We're getting there, bye.
Yes,
I
yes.
have a ball the size of like a fist on the end of the rebar. I'm gonna keep this thing on. Plan on doing that. That's all pretty solid. Stop that. I guess I could just throw it in there and pull it off again later. Literally even set in there and then pull it out the pair of channel locks. I think we should try pouring it, bud. I think we're ready. I'll get these, like I said, I got these mini tongs. They grip it. They were like 80 bucks on Amazon, 89 bucks, 90 bucks. But they grab it, they grab the whole thing, and your hands, a little bit more than a foot this time maybe from the crucible. We'll see. If I start screaming and crying, you know what happened. Let's get this thing on there. Exactly how hot this thing is. Alright. Reach in there and grab this crucible. Just go all the way down to the lip. See, it hooks at the bottom like that. And it should pour out super easily. That's it. What? I'm out of metal. Oh man, I miscalculated. Time for another pour. Here, I thought I had plenty. I'll fire this thing back up again and do it again. That's the fun of it all, you know. You get to keep on going. Hang on, don't get too close to that. Put this thing back on again. Feed more fire. Feed more that fire. This ought to work. It's a little rough. This side here is good. I need the whole thing. I better let that cool off and we'll pop it out while this thing is. Go ahead and shut it off. Bye. We're good for now.